next one is not even really a theory. I mean, it is, but it's kind of just based on just someone's hopeful fan fiction or something. I don't know.
Sure.
It's, okay, so the idea is that to make Warhawk, we already know that based on the cartoons that it's Jon Stewart and Shire Hall's kid. But this theory goes to state that Jon and Shire never actually mate, and Warhawk is Hawkman's son. And the evidence, well, there's not really evidence, but the continuation of the idea, I guess, is that Shire and Hawkman have a kid, and then they die. I don't know how. And then Jon Stewart raises the kid. And
interesting.
But I mean, that's completely just okay. I just changed it because I felt like it. Like whoever made this up.
It's conjecture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess evidence. We never see Jon and Shire have sex, but it's a kid show.
Yeah.
You know? We're not going to see that.
Yeah, the closest we get is like them kissing on the Watchtower and then like implied afterward. But
yeah, it's fade to black there at the end of the episode. Wild cards. I mean, my biggest opponent to this theory is that we see Warhawk unmasked in the Once and Future thing, and he's obviously of mixed race. You know, it looks like it anyway. Like,
well, I've heard
he's got
people bring that up as evidence. I'm not saying you're wrong, but the like, if you're talking about skin tone specifically, they all just have very dark skin tone on JLU. Like, nothing is ever bright on that show, so I don't think it's necessarily you're able to tell.
No, that's fair. Well,
like there's a scene in is it Panic in the Sky or what? At the end of the Cadmus arc, the founding members are like meeting in their meeting room, and all the power is off in the Watchtower, so they're all in like darkness. And Green Lantern's skin color and Wonder Woman's skin color sitting right next to each other are the exact same color. So
yeah, well, there was that arc in Justice League Beyond. I know that's not considered canon for the most part, but there was a story that took place right after JLU ended, and it was all about Jon and Shire, and it was about Vixen's death. Vixen getting murdered by the Shadow Thief, and then Hawkman going to Thanagar to try to smooth things over. It was a pretty convoluted story, and just kind of was like, it was a little 2-part comic, you know, just to explain Warhawk's origin. Yeah, it was total fan service, and I never really bought it myself. I didn't like how they killed Vixen off just so easily like that. And also, Hawkman never had any connections to Thanagar in the cartoon, you know? So it didn't make any sense to go to Thanagar.
Yeah, so I'm not even going to go through the rest of that one because, I guess the producers at some point have confirmed that it is Jon and Shire's kid, which there's not even a need to confirm that. We already know that, so.
Yeah, and Static confirmed it in episode 2 when Warhawk, you know, he sees Jon Stewart and he says, "Dad."
Yeah.
And then Static later says, like, you know, something about Shire laying an egg.
I mean, if you really wanted to get into it, you could go into, like, well, sometimes stepchildren call their stepfather's dad. And blah, blah, blah. But it's their kid.
Hey guys, Ted here. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on upcoming content from the Watchtower Database.